Stop here. Do not rush past this moment. There is movement in the unseen around you. Arrows you cannot see, prayers carrying your name, and a door that opened today. Stay. Let this land in your chest before it reaches your head. Don't scroll. This is your moment, my beloved child. You call it fatigue. I call it a collision. When your mind spins at midnight, I am closer than your breath. You walked through streets and screens thinking no one noticed, yet hands you never saw guarded your steps. You were not overlooked. You were shielded. Next, hold out your hands. I will place 3 clear signs in them. Sign 1, you are not angry with me. You are numb toward me. Numbness is not neutral. It is a slow leak. Let your shoulders drop. Close your eyes. Return to me in 1 minute of honesty. Breathe slowly. 6 quiet waves in and out. Whisper once, mean it, I return. Pause. Now read 1 line of truth out loud. Only one will do. I am not alone. As your pulse settles, feel the fog release its grip. Peace places a hand on your shoulder when you speak like this. Stay. Next. Another sign you've felt but didn't name. It hides inside something you call not that bad. Sign 2, a cherished habit that drains you after it promises comfort. Your spirit knows the bill it charges. Begin a pause that humbles it today. Put water to your lips. Walk 90 seconds toward the window and back. Read 1 line of truth slowly, like you are feeding yourself. Say this sentence and let it echo through your room. What steals peace, I release it now. If the urge returns, drink water and read your 1 line out loud before you decide. Watch how your chest grows lighter when you choose what heals you. Don't move away. There is a sign that follows your joy like a shadow. Sign 3, comparison. You exit a good moment and suddenly feel smaller than someone else's highlight. This is not vision. It is theft. Lift your eyes to what you can touch. Name 3 gratitudes that live in your hands today and send them to yourself. Write this line and keep it where your eyes land first in the morning. I'm not behind. I'm on my path. The walls may not change color, but the pressure pressing your ribs will break and fall. You will breathe again. You wonder, if you cover me, why do I still hurt? Hear me. I did not promise you a life without weather. I promised that no night would be meaningless. Not 1 tear wasted. Not 1 dark hour empty. My power is made perfect in weakness, not after you stop trembling, but while you do. I'm not ashamed to hold you when you shake. Now here is your doorway sentence. Say it out loud. Listen to the way your own voice agrees with it. I choose the open door today. Again, slower. Mean each syllable. When you choose like this, heaven marks it. Decisions spoken out loud are keys that turn. Your mouth isn't decoration. It's a handle. Take hold, turn. Remember the day you thought you would break. You stood anyway. You called it willpower. I call it presence. I picked you up by the back of your shirt when you could not find your knees. You did not earn that rescue. I wanted you. I still do. Now take this with you for the hours that try to pull you off course. When you slip, do not hold court against yourself. Return quickly. Use this reset that fits in a single minute, phone face down. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Read 1 line of truth out loud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Condemnation is loud at first, but it cannot survive a heart that returns quickly. Returning fast is not failing less. It is loving me sooner. Type open door if this is you. Do this once today and once tomorrow. Watch what begins to change across the next stretch of hours. Your sleep steadies, your edges soften, your choices stop nagging you from the corners. You are not late. You are led. Comment I return if peace just came back. Next, why your pain did not mean abandonment. It meant training. It meant roots. It meant you would stand where others thought you would disappear. You carried nights that had no language. You thought silence meant absence. It did not. In the quiet, I was changing the map while you waited. What was meant to bury you became the soil that held your roots. Your scar is a sermon that hasn't been preached yet. Let me teach you to tell the truth without placing the wound on the throne. Say this, it hurt me, but it did not own me. Then add, what was intended for harm, you turned for good. Faith does not deny the weather. It names the one who commands the wind. Breathe, be here, take this step. Write one paragraph of what you survived and share it with one person this week, not to impress them, but to press hope into them. Your scar will teach them that graves can become gardens. Your honesty will become a lamp at their feet. None of this is wasted. When the old script returns, because it will, use this filter. Recognize, refuse, replace. Recognize the lie, I am forgotten. Refuse the script, I refuse the old story. Replace with truth, I am seen and guarded. Speak it out loud. The atmosphere will not argue long with a surrendered tongue. If shame tries to sit at your table, change the seating plan. Tell it, there's no chair for you here. Do not bargain with condemnation. Guilt says pay again. Grace says it's paid. You are not under review. You are under my covering. The difference between faithful waiting and fearful postponing is this. Faithful waiting holds the door with courage when no knock is heard. Fearful postponing already knows the next right step and delays until numbness returns. Ask this question at every threshold. Does this choice make peace rise or collapse? If it rises, advance one small step today. If it collapses, pause and breathe. Guide my next faithful step. Bring your shoulders low. Feel the weight leave. Feel the lightness I place where you carried bricks. The room is noticing. So is your heartbeat. So are the people who sit at your table. When you choose truth, your family learns the shape of courage. When you stay soft in a loud world, your friends learn that gentleness is strength. Your life is not a cul-de-sac. It's a road that keeps going into other lives. Here is the single-minute rescue you will use often. Keep it simple. Keep it steady. Phone face down. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Read one line of truth out loud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Use it anytime, anywhere. And if you fall again, use it again. Faster this time. Not because I am impatient, but because I am near. You are not being measured against perfection. You are being led into communion. Keep walking. Keep talking to me. Keep a small notebook of light, 3 lines a day of what I did and what you felt. In a month, you will not recognize the person you used to be at night. You will look back and see roots, deep ones, good ones. Now lift your head. Let me place a blessing on your house. Peace to your thresholds and doors. Peace to the pillows and plates. Peace to the voices and screens. You do not live alone in a storm. You live with me in a story. Next, the midnight map and the test that keeps you from signing contracts with the dark. When darkness makes offers, do not negotiate. Do not pay with your peace. Stand up. Place your hand over your heart. Say, I am not bargaining with the dark. Then do this. Put water to your lips. Sit with your feet flat on the floor. Read one line of truth out loud, like you are lighting a match. Lay down again. If tears come, let them be seeds. Morning knows what to do with them. Learn the peace test. Ask it before you step, sign, or say yes. Does this add peace or pull it? If it adds peace, even with challenge, consider it. If it pulls peace at the root, even with shine, let it pass. I did not call you to the loudest room. I called you to the truest one. 3 daily snares wait at ordinary doors. You will not fear them when you can name them. The doom loop at night, endless feed, shallow breath, eyes that burn. You call it unwinding. It is untying your courage. Close the door. Put the phone face down. Breathe. Say peace. Return to this room. Read one line of truth slowly, like bread. The pet habit you protect. It promises comfort and invoices your strength. Institute a pause that humbles it today. Replace it with water, a small walk, and one line of truth. Add an if-then. If the urge barks, then drink and read before you decide. Tell your shoulder what your soul believes. You are free to rest. The spiral of comparison. You leave a good moment and feel smaller. Answer with 3 tangible gratitudes. Add a gesture. Write them on a note and place it where your eyes land first in the morning. Whisper, I am not behind. I'm on my path. Keep walking. You will feel your pace return. If a particular habit refuses to bow, raise the bar. A 72-hour plan with accountability. Tell one trusted friend, I'm pausing this for 3 days. When the urge rises, send them I return and perform your 1-minute reset. You are not weak for asking help. You are wise for building guardrails. When you fail, do not rename yourself. Use the reset, phone face down. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Read one line out loud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Then do the next faithful step. Not 5, 1, guide my next faithful step, breathe, be here. Feel your shoulders release again. You are learning a new rhythm. Short prayers, short returns, short steps. Small gates, large fields. Next, your identity and your commission. You are more than a survivor. You are light, not a copy. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Lift your head. You are mine, loved before performance, kept beyond failure, chosen without price. When the world weighs you with titles and totals, I weigh you with the worth of your soul. You are light, not a copy. Stop chasing borrowed armor. Wear what fits your faith. I fashioned your voice for this hour. It does not need a stage to be faithful. It needs a room, a breath, a willing heart. Your assignment is not to impress the world. It is to illuminate it. Where you stand, light stands. Where you bless, courage grows. Where you forgive, chains fall without applause. Here is your daily framework. Do not complicate what is simple. 3 by 3, watched by heaven, done in minutes no one can steal. 3 minutes of prayer, 1 minute of thanks, 1 minute of honest request, 1 minute of surrender. If words are hard, breathe and say, be near. I know how to hear short prayers. 3 lines of truth, 1 in the morning, 1 at midday, 1 at night. Read each line out loud. Do not collect words you never say. The tongue is a key. Turn it and doors move. 3 acts of kindness, 1 message of encouragement, 1 unseen favor, 1 smile you mean. This is seed. Seed becomes shade. Shade becomes shelter. If you miss a day, do not crown the failure. Restart in 60 seconds. You know the way back. Use it with joy. Returning is worship when it's done quickly. Keep your lamp trimmed. Keep a small oil of joy where others keep grievance. Guard the softness of your heart with the strength of your will. You will not run out. You will be refilled as you pour. Now say this with me. I say yes to my design. I say no to borrowed armor. I walk as light. Let the room agree. Let the door open wider. Next legacy and the next 7 days. Your life is not a cul-de-sac. It is a road into generations. Your choices echo farther than you can throw your voice. The atmosphere you set in your home will be the air your children learn to breathe. Gratitude plants, prayer waters, forgiveness pulls the weeds. You may not leave monuments of stone. Leave a table that remembers blessing and a doorway that remembers peace. Write this on your door. As for me and my house, we choose light. Teach it at the table. Whisper it over the pillows. Let your walls hear it at morning. Let your phone hear it at night. The threshold of your home is not a line of wood. It is a line of promise. For the next 7 days, keep the 3 by 3. Each night, stand in your doorway and speak, peace, remain here. Say the names that rise in your heart. I listen when you carry another. I act when compassion moves your mouth. Type open door if you are stepping through. Comment I return if peace just sat down beside you. Not for show, for witness. Your confession becomes somebody's courage. Here is my blessing over your next week. Steady sleep, clean breath, gentle answers, strong spine, clear steps. I will surround you with help you did not ask for and favor you did not purchase. I will waste nothing you endured. I will turn even the detours into roads that meet your calling. If a door closes, do not panic. I'm already shaping the next threshold. I make all things new. New does not always feel easy. It feels alive. Open your hands. Release what drinks your strength and does not return it. Make room for what I'm handing you now. When choices crowd, use your compass sentence. Guide my next faithful step. Do not demand the whole map. Take the step that fits today's light. Tomorrow I will widen it. The path of the righteous brightens like morning. You feared you were too weak. Hear me. I do my best work with empty hands. If you were strong enough, you would not lean. Since you are not, you will fly. Those who hope in me renew their strength. They run and do not grow weary. They walk and do not faint. Your weakness is not a wall. It is a doorway for grace. Now breathe. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper once, mean it, I return. Say it again, stronger. I choose the open door today. Let courage put on your coat. Let clarity tie your shoes. Stand when you are ready. We are walking, go with peace. Keep the rhythm, guard the light. Refuse the old script. Replace it with truth. When you slip, restart fast. When you stand, stand gentle. When you speak, speak life. I'm nearer than your pulse, better than you fear. I'm the one who opened the door today, and I will be the one who keeps it open while you walk through. Now, listen. I'm not finished speaking over you. The door I opened for you is not a single moment. It is a way of walking. Keep your shoulders low. Keep your heart soft. Keep your steps honest. When tomorrow comes with the same old voices, answer them with a new old truth. I return and return again. 1,000 small returns become a highway. You ask, how will I hold this when the day shakes me? Hold it like this. When worry wakes first, before coffee, before headlines, place your hand on the door and speak. Peace, remain here. Walk the hallway like a priest of your own home. Bless the rooms. Bless the chairs. Bless the empty places at the table. Do it quietly. Do it anyway. You are not performing. You are planting. As you dress, remember who clothes you. Not status, not mood, not the verdict of yesterday. You are wrapped in mercy that renews at morning. You are fitted with strength that does not shout. You are belted with truth that does not fray. Stand before the mirror and say what is truer than what you feel. I am seen. I'm guarded. I am sent. If the rush tries to take your breath, slow it on purpose. Breathe like someone who owns the day, not like a tenant afraid of eviction. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Your chest will remember. Your shoulders will remember. The door in front of you will remember and open. When work tightens, refuse the old bargain. You do not need to trade your peace for progress. You do not need to sell your joy to buy results. Do your work with clean hands and a steady gaze. I honor honest effort and quiet excellence. Speak less to be impressive. Speak more to be clear. Choose truth even when it slows you for an hour. It will save you for a season. If a conversation sours, you are allowed to step back and wash your words. Say, I will answer with light. If an accusation asks you to perform for its approval, decline politely. That is not my audience. Your audience is the one who sees in secret. And I am already pleased with the way you turned back today. At midday, re-aim your heart. Eat with gratitude. Drink water like it is prayer. If you can, walk toward the window and let your eyes rest far for 20 heartbeats. The soul grows small when it only stares at inches. Give it distance. It will find perspective. Read your second line of truth out loud. Small hinges swing large doors. If the habit calls your name, softly at first, then louder, answer it with your if-then. If the urge returns, then drink water and read your one line out loud before you decide. If it still presses, then text your buddy, I return, and step into your 72-hour plan. You are not failing by needing help. You are passing the test of wisdom. When comparison flashes, somebody else celebrating, somebody else climbing, somebody else shining, bless them quickly so envy cannot multiply. Then turn to your lane, your timing, your assignment. Whisper, I am not behind. I am on my path. Tape that sentence where your eyes land first in the morning. Tape it twice if you need to. Truth deserves front row seats. As the afternoon thins, practice quiet generosity. The message you meant to send later, send it now. The gratitude you meant to say next week, say it today. The apology you rehearsed in your head, speak it gently, without drama, without delay. Heaven rushes into rooms where humility opens the door. If you stumble, use your minute. Phone face down. Inhale peace, exhale I return. Read one line aloud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Move on. Do not build shrines to your missteps. Do not take tours of your failures. I am not leading tours there. I am building roads ahead. As evening approaches, choose one small kindness you can do without applause. Wash the dish someone else left. Fold the blanket someone forgot. Send the voice note that will make a friend feel less alone. When you do these quiet things, you sound like me in the room. You become the answer to prayers the other person never had words to pray. Before night, take inventory, not of your worth, but of my faithfulness. 3 lines. What you endured, where you saw help, what you hope for tomorrow. Then put your hand on the door again and say, peace, remain here. If names rise, say them. I take names seriously. Lay down without the feed. Let your eyes rest on something still. If tears come, do not apologize for being human. Your tears water what your words cannot reach yet. I collect them. I put them to work. None of this is wasted. If the dark returns for negotiations, you already know my answer. Do not bargain. Do not pay. Rise for a moment, touch the cool of water, let your feet feel the floor. Read one line of truth like a match in a cave. Then lie down and let the flame guard the night. You ask about the future. You ask for maps. I hand you a compass. Guide my next faithful step. Steps become paths. Paths become ways. Ways become witness. You will wake one day and notice you are far from where fear left you. You will smile and not know when the edges softened. You will realize you have been held so steadily that courage learned your name. When people ask you what changed, do not say you mastered a system. Say you returned quickly. Say you spoke truth out loud. Say you chose the open door today, and the next today, and the next. This is how foundations are poured, not with one dramatic day, but with many obedient minutes. Your calling is not a spotlight. It is a glow that does not go out when the room empties. Be faithful in small places. Sweep the floor you stand on. Bless the work no one sees. Look for the person others overlook and carry them with kindness. This is not strategy. This is my heart in your hands. Now let me speak to the places that still tremble. Shame, your time is up. Guilt, your invoice is invalid. Fear, your residency is revoked. I'm enthroned at this table. I speak ownership over this house. I lay claim to the doorframes, to the pillows, to the screens, to the shoes by the mat. This home belongs to peace. This heart belongs to light. This day belongs to purpose. This path belongs to me. Lift your chin. Unclench your jaw. Uncurl your fingers. There is nothing you must seize to keep what I give freely. I do not bless by accident. I do not protect by habit. I move with intention, and my intention is mercy. You're not a spare part in someone else's machine. You are a chosen instrument in my hand. When I play you, the song fits places your mind cannot map. Trust the music even when you do not understand the notes. Trust the timing even when you cannot count it. Trust the key even when it feels too high for your old voice. I am training your ear. I am strengthening your lungs. I'm enlarging your capacity to carry joy without spilling it. If your past rises to argue, point to the cross and rest your case. If your future tries to intimidate, point to my promise and rest your heart. If the present feels thin, point to my presence and rest your body. I am with you. I am for you. I am within you. Let's prepare the next 7 dawns together. At waking, hand on the door, peace, remain here. 3 minutes of prayer, thanks, request, surrender. 1 line of truth out loud. 1 kindness planned before noon. At midday, breath, water, window, line of truth. At evening, 3 lines of gratitude. 1 minute of blessing spoken over the house. If you miss a piece, do the next piece. Rhythm matters more than record. Choose 1 person to be your witness for the 72-hour plan. Tell them what you're pausing. Tell them what you'll send when the urge barks, I return. Build your guardrails when the road is dry, not in the rain. You will be grateful when the storm comes and the way holds. I will meet you in ordinary corners, the sink, the stair, the sidewalk. Do not despise small ground. It is all holy when you walk it with me. I will arrange appointments you did not schedule, moments of eye contact that rescue, moments of laughter that loosen chains, moments of silence that speak louder than speeches. You will know them by the peace that enters without knocking. If a door shuts this week, bless it closed. Not every closure is loss. Many are deliverance. Lay your hand on the wood and say, thank you for guarding me from what drains me. Then turn and look for the opening you could not see while you were staring at old hinges. I do not close to punish. I close to protect and to lead. If an old name tries to claim you, failure, unwanted, too late, answer with mine over you, beloved, kept, sent. These are not slogans. They are titles written by a hand that cannot shake. Now stand with me at the threshold of the next step. Speak it again, not as a wish, but as a vow. I choose the open door today. Let the words ring against the frame. Let them echo through the rooms. Let them land on your shoulders and make them light. You are not behind. You are on your path. You are not late. You are led. You do not walk alone. You walk accompanied. If this is yours, type open door. If peace sat down beside you while we spoke, comment I return. Not for noise, for witness. Your confession becomes someone else's courage. Your courage becomes someone else's map. Your map becomes someone else's miracle. I bless your mornings with clarity. I bless your afternoons with patience. I bless your evenings with tenderness. I bless your nights with rest. I bless your friendships with truth. I bless your work with integrity. I bless your decisions with light. I bless your home with the sound of laughter healing old echoes. Go now, not rushed, not scared, steady. Keep the rhythm, guard the light. Refuse the old script, replace it with truth. When you slip, restart fast. When you stand, stand gentle. When you speak, speak life. I'm nearer than your pulse, better than you fear. I am the one who opened the door, and I am the one who will keep it open as you walk through. Now, come closer. Let me set foundations you can stand on when the wind changes. You will not be tossed. You will be trained. You will not merely survive. You will become shelter. You keep asking, who am I, when no one is clapping? Hear me, you are mine before achievements, beyond mistakes. Under my covering, over the lies. I have named you, and my naming outlives every label others tried to glue to your skin. Let me peel them off one by one, unwanted. I wanted you first, too late. I arrive on time and I walk with you, not enough. My grace is sufficient. My strength is perfected where you feel thin, invisible. I see around corners. I saw you long before the room did. Do not rent your worth to strangers. Do not lease your peace to outcomes. Anchor both in me. When outcomes wobble, anchors hold. You fear being a copy. You are not. Stop chasing borrowed armor. Saul's helmet slides over David's eyes. It looks impressive and ruins aim. Wear what fits your faith. Use what lives in your hands. A sling and 5 stones, and trust that feels old and true. That is enough for giants. I am not sending you to perform. I am sending you to carry presence. Where presence stands, chains fall from their own weight. Where presence stands, truth feels like oxygen, and shame feels homeless. Where presence stands, rooms remember they were meant for peace. So walk as light, not harsh light that exposes to humiliate, but warm light that reveals a path. You do not need 10 steps. You need one faithful step in the light you already have. Guide my next faithful step, say it. Feel how the path appears only as far as you are willing to move. Take this 3 by 3 again, not as a task list, but as a rhythm that sings through your day. Morning prayer, thanks, request, surrender, midday truth, 1 line aloud, evening kindness, 1 act no one will notice but me. Keep oil in your lamp. Keep tenderness in your tone. Keep your jaw unclenched and your shoulders low. Let gentleness be your posture and courage be your pace. If you miss it, return. You know the way back. Phone face down. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Read 1 line of truth aloud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Move forward, light waits for movers. Now listen to the house where you live. It is listening to you. Place your hand on the doorframe and speak blessing into the wood that witnesses your comings and goings. Peace, remain here. Let every threshold remember that promise owns this home. Let screens in these rooms serve truth and not train anxiety. Let the table carry gratitude until the chairs learn to echo it. Let the hallway feel the footsteps of forgiveness traveling both directions. Teach your walls a hymn. None of this is wasted. Teach your mirror a refrain. I am seen. I am guarded. I'm sent. Teach your phone a boundary. I refuse to trade peace for noise. Teach your calendar a secret. Rest is obedience, not laziness. Your children, near or far, born or not yet born, breathe in what you breathe out. When you bless, they learn blessing. When you repent quickly, they learn the way home. When you speak truth out loud, their future mouths find courage in rooms you will never enter. This is legacy. This is how a life becomes a letter others can read when you are quiet. You keep asking for a map to the next 10 years. They give you a lamp for the next 10 steps. Walk with it. Lamps are humbler than maps and safer than fantasies. Maps flatter control. Lamps teach trust. I am not teasing you with small light. I'm training your eyes to prefer my guidance over your guesswork. If an offer comes that dazzles but drains peace at the root, let it pass. If a door is plain but your peace rises as you touch it, walk through. I do not lead with glitter. I lead with goodness. There will be days you feel thin again. Do not call those days defeat. Call them training. Muscle grows under tension. Roots grow under wind. Faith grows under weight. You do not need to enjoy the tension to be enlarged by it. You only need to stay, breathe, speak truth, and take the next faithful step. When accusation visits at night, you failed again. You are the same. Nothing is changing. Answer with evidence. Read your 3 lines from yesterday. Speak the line you read at noon. Remember the dish you washed no one saw, the message you sent that softened a heart, the apology you offered without drama. Accusation hates receipts. Keep receipts of grace. You worry you will slip back into old rooms. If you do, you will not be the same person who once lived there. You will enter carrying light, and old shadows will not recognize you. You will not fit. That is mercy. Misfit is the kindness I use to keep you moving forward. Now, about that person who wounds you without noticing. Bless them without becoming their cushion for harm. Boundaries are not betrayal. They are stewardship. Say yes to compassion and no to chaos. Say yes to forgiveness and no to cycles. Say yes to truth and no to pretense. You are allowed to guard the peace I gave you. You asked me if I would do something big. I'm doing something better. I'm making you someone bigger on the inside than the waves on the outside. I'm building a room in you where storms cannot pick the lock. From that room you will speak, and the weather around you will learn a new pattern. Let me teach your tongue to turn locks. I return. I choose the open door today. None of this is wasted. Guide my next faithful step. You're not behind. You're on my path. These are not slogans. They are keys. Use them like you mean them. Use them when you do not feel them. Feelings will catch up to faith when faith keeps walking. I will now bless your work. May your hands know the difference between hurry and holy. May your mind choose clarity over cleverness when the two compete. May your deadlines bend to wisdom and your excellence. Speak without shouting. May the right doors open quietly and the wrong doors close kindly. May you be trusted with tasks that match your design and people who magnify your peace. I will bless your rest. May your bed remember you are safe. May your breath find a slower river. May your dreams rinse the day without replaying harm. May you wake with the kind of strength that does not boast, only lifts. I will bless your relationships. May your words carry light farther than you intended. May your listening be a shelter. May your boundaries be clear and your love be warm. May reconciliation knock, and when it is ready, may you open, and I will bless your courage. May your no protect your calling. May your yes align with your peace. May your wait hold a door others cannot see. May your thank you be the sound that loosens chains you didn't know you wore. If grief still sits with you, I will not rush you from the table. Eat what you can, drink water, breathe, speak one line of truth. Lay down. I sit through long nights. I rise with early mornings. I do not abandon in between. Your tears do not intimidate me. They instruct me where to plant the next garden. If anger still burns, let it take the shape of intercession, not injury. Bring it to me raw. I will not flinch. We will turn fire into focus, zeal into building, pain into protection for the weak. Your passion was never the problem. Its aim was. I am the aim. If shame still whispers, answer it with my story, not your performance. You do not clean yourself to enter my presence. You enter my presence and find yourself being made clean. You do not climb to deserve me. I kneel to lift you. Let me now stand at your threshold again. Feel the wood. Feel how solid it is. Speak once more like you are setting your seal. I choose the open door today. Let the words settle into the grain. Let them travel down the frame into the floor. Let them climb the wall and take the air. Take one step. Not dramatic, decisive, that's all I ask. One step into light is more revolutionary than 100 fantasies in the dark. If this is yours, type open door. If peace returned while we spoke, comment I return. Your witness becomes someone else's map. Your map becomes someone else's miracle. I am not done, but I have said enough for now to carry you. The rest will meet you as you move. I will come find you in small corners, at the sink, on the stair, by the window. I will arrive disguised as clarity about a sentence, warmth in a room, strength to do the kind thing first. Do not call these little. Call them mind go, steady, unhurried, awake. Keep the rhythm, guard the light. Refuse the old script. Replace it with truth. When you slip, restart fast. When you stand, stand gentle. When you speak, speak life. I'm nearer than your pulse, better than you fear. I'm the one who opened the door, and I will keep it open while you walk through now. Lift your eyes. I want to teach you how to walk through ordinary minutes as if they were halls of a temple. Not because you perform, but because I dwell. When you step into work, do not measure yourself by noise and speed. Measure by presence and faithfulness. Whisper at the door, I return. Let your hands do small things well. When no one thanks you, let gratitude rise from you instead of toward you. Excellence becomes worship when it is not bargaining for applause. If pressure crowds your chest, loosen it with a holy refusal. You do not owe anxiety another hour. Tell it, you cannot rent space in a house paid for by peace. Then touch your tools, your keyboard, your calendar, and say, be consecrated. Common objects become set apart when love touches them. You ask about direction, what to build, where to go, when to shift. Listen for my threefold counsel. Align what you carry with what heals others. Assign your effort to the next faithful step, not the final outcome. Attend to peace. Let peace be the foreman of the project. Next, let me speak to your body. It is not a rival to your spirit. It is the instrument your spirit plays. Rest is not a trophy for the victorious. It is fuel for the faithful. Drink water. Walk a little. Breathe as if air were a gift instead of a wage. Lay your hand where tension hides and bless it. Peace to these shoulders. Strength to this spine. Calm to this breath. If worry about provision circles like a hawk, answer it with memory. Name 3 times you expected lack and found enough. Write them down. Keep the paper near your door. When you leave, touch it and say, you provided before. You will provide again. I am not late. I am leading. Provision will meet obedience at the appointed corner. About the voice that says, you should be further along by now. Tell it. I am further along than despair thought I'd be. Tell it. I am on my path. Tell it. Progress measured by peace does not panic. Now, community. You were not built to carry light in a closed jar. Open the lid a little. Let someone see the flame. Invite one person to walk the next 7 days with you. Share your 3x3 rhythm. Exchange the sentence you will send when the urge barks. I return. 2 small lights make a corridor through the longest night. If conflict appears, remember, truth without tenderness bruises, tenderness without truth blurs. Hold both. Speak clear words with a gentle voice. Set boundaries like fences you can open and close, not walls you never cross. Boundaries make love sustainable. Let me address hidden envy. Bless the one who shines, out loud and quickly, before resentment hatches. Then look at your hands. What seed is in them? Plant it, water it, guard it. Your orchard will not look like theirs. Good. Variety is the beauty of gardens. You keep saying, I don't want to miss your will. You won't if you keep returning. My will is not a tightrope above a canyon. It is a path that broadens as you walk with me. If your step goes astray, I am a shepherd, not a prosecutor. I guide, I fetch. I bring you home next, temptation. It does not first enter by argument, it enters by fatigue. Tend your tiredness before you negotiate with desires. Use your if-then. If the urge rises, then water, plus 1 line out loud, plus message to your buddy if needed. Remember, temptation exaggerates the cost of obedience and discounts the cost of surrender. Tell it the truth. If shame resurfaces, let testimony speak. Keep a pocket psalter. 3 sentences of your story. I was drowning. You lifted me. I felt unseen. You called my name. I was numb. You returned my breath. Say them when elevators close, when kettles boil, when engines idle at red lights. Sacred moments hide in plain minutes. Breathe, be here. Let your jaw loosen again. Shoulder blades lower. Heart slow. I am giving you new language for decisions. Permission. You do not need it from crowds to obey what you already know. Pace. You can slow without losing blessing. Haste is not the proof of calling. Portion. Take only today's step. Tomorrow's portion arrives with tomorrow's sunrise. If a door opens that inflates ego but punctures peace, it is a trap dressed like a gift. If a door looks small but peace swells as you reach for the handle, walk through. I am in the small that stays and the slow that roots. Now, the sacred of money. Treat it like water. Direct the stream or it will carve its own channels. Give first, save next, spend with peace. Generosity is not the luxury of the rich. It is the habit of the free. Start small and consistent. Freedom grows by rhythm, not windfall. About creativity, stop waiting for a thunderclap. Obedience is the muse. Sit at the desk. Touch the instrument. Open the sketchbook. Read your one line of truth out loud and begin. I will meet you at the first honest mark. Excellence is love made visible over time. If grief visits unannounced, make room at the table. Hand it a napkin. Let it cry without cleaning the floor too fast. I do not rush lament. I redeem it. When it tires, I will walk it to the door and send it home with peace. Next, let's sanctify your devices. Place the phone face down and speak. Serve truth or stay silent. Remove the shortcut that keeps leading you to shadows. Add the shortcut that brings you to light. Your attention is a garden. Weeds arrive uninvited, fruit does not. Tend it. When you bless your home tonight, add names that are far away. Distance does not dilute prayer. Speak them into the room. Speak peace to their thresholds, courage to their decisions, rest to their nights. You're not powerless at a distance. You are connected by love that travels faster than worry. Now listen for the whisper that is not yours. You're not behind. You're on my path. I am not comparing you to another. I am conforming you to my son. That shaping is slower than screens and deeper than slogans. It fills the bones, not just the mouth. Here is a practice for storms you do not see coming. Still, freeze the frantic motion. Put the phone down. Name. Say what is actually happening in one sentence. Near, be near. Let presence answer before plans multiply. Next, ask for one step. You do that and refuse to forecast outcomes you do not control. This quiet sequence has saved sailors and saints. Take inventory of your influences. Some voices borrow your ears and pay you back with unrest. Close the tab on those voices. Keep the ones that build patience, widen joy, and strengthen mercy. You do not owe space in your head to voices that refuse to honor your peace. Now, receive this sealing over your identity. You are mine before the day begins, and after it ends, you are kept through the storm. And after the clearing, you are sent to the ordinary places where miracles like to hide. You are enough for the assignment I give today. Tomorrow's grace arrives tomorrow. Open your hands. Let go of the secret bargains you made with fear. I'll obey when I feel ready. I'll forgive when they deserve it. I'll rest when I've earned it. Break those contracts. They were never legal in this kingdom. Obedience now. Forgiveness now. Rest now. Readiness grows inside obedience, not before it. If anger burns on behalf of the weak, let's aim it. Pray with teeth. Your kingdom come. Your will be done, right here. Then do one small justice where your feet stand. Defend, feed, include, protect. Your size is not the point. Your yes is. Let me bless your thresholds again, because doors remember words and so do hearts. Peace. To the in and the out, peace. To the start and the stop, peace. To the leaving and the returning, peace. To the hello and the goodbye. Now, repeat after me, steady and certain. I choose the open door today. Again, like a bell over your home, I choose the open door today. Let it ring until it finds the quiet parts and wakes them kindly. If this is yours, type open door. If peace settled while we spoke, comment I return. Your witness will become someone else's step. Before you go, tuck these 4 keys where you can reach them. Return fast. Speak truth out loud. Test by peace. Take the next faithful step. These will not wear out. Use them until they shine with handling. Go unhurried, awake, anchored. Keep the rhythm. Guard the light. Refuse the old script. Replace it with truth. When you slip, restart fast. When you stand, stand gentle. When you speak, speak life. I am nearer than your pulse, better than you fear. I'm the one who opened the door, and I will keep it open while you walk through. Lift your head. You are mine. Loved before performance, kept beyond failure, chosen without price. When the world counts titles, I count the weight of your soul. You are light, not a copy. Stop chasing borrowed armor. Wear what fits your faith. Walk in what breathes. Your name in my mouth is not almost. Your name is beloved. When lesser names try to stick, unwanted. Too late, not enough. Answer with mine over you, beloved, kept, sent. These are not slogans. They are sentences that escort shame to the door. Now stand with me inside this identity and let it move your day. Faith is not a speech. It is a cadence. Take this rhythm as breath, not burden. 3 minutes, prayer. 1 minute thanks. Name gifts with your mouth, not just your mind. 1 minute request. Ask cleanly, without flattery or fear. 1 minute surrender. Your will in my hands today. 3 lines, truth. Morning, noon, night, read each out loud. The tongue is a key. Turn it and doors move. 3 kindnesses, quiet. 1 message of encouragement, 1 unseen favor, 1 smile you mean. Seed, shade, shelter, do not chase goosebumps. Practice obedience. Obedience is the muse. Excellence is love made visible over time. If creativity feels dry, do a small, faithful thing. Touch the instrument, open the sketchbook, write a single honest paragraph, read your 1 line of truth, and begin. I meet you at first marks, not just finished masterpieces. When you forget who you are, your body remembers before your mind does. So, preach to your frame. Hand on heart. Peace, remain here, hand on shoulders, lower. Jaw, loosen. Spine, stand. You are not rehearsing self-help. You are aligning temple furniture. If envy taps your window, open your mouth before it hatches. Bless the one who shines. Say more for them and enough for me. Then look at your hands. Plant what lives in them. Your orchard will not look like theirs. Good. Variety is the beauty of gardens. When accusation argues at night, you failed again. Nothing has changed. Answer with receipts of grace. Read yesterday's 3 lines. Name the dish you washed no one saw. The apology you offered without drama, the message that softened a heart. Accusation hates evidence. Return quickly when you drift. Do not hold court against yourself. Use the minute you already know. Phone face down. Inhale, peace. Exhale, I return. Read 1 line of truth out loud. Whisper, Father, restart me now. Then rise and do the next small faithful step. Not 5, 1. I'm not a prosecutor waiting for paperwork. I am a shepherd who finds. If your step veers, I fetch. If your courage leaks, I fill. If your lamp dims, I trim the wick and pour oil that does not invoice you later. Sanctify your tools. Touch your keyboard, your pen, your apron, your steering wheel. Be consecrated. Common objects become altars when love touches them. Work with clean hands. Let your excellence be quiet enough to be holy. Your house is listening. Teach it to echo heaven. On the door, as for me and my house, we choose light. On the mirror, I am seen. I am guarded. I'm sent. On the phone, serve truth or stay silent. On the table, gratitude first. On the bed, rest is obedience. If an urge barks, use your if, then. If it rises, then water. Plus 1 line out loud. Plus message, I return to your body. If it keeps barking, then walk to the window. Touch the frame and say, I choose the open door today, and choose what heals you. Learn the peace test. Ask it before you step. Sign or say yes. Does this add peace or pull it? If it adds peace, even with challenge, consider it. If it pulls peace at the root, even with shine, let it pass. I do not lead with glitter. I lead with goodness. Here is language for your day that turns locks. I return. I choose the open door today. None of this is wasted. Guide my next faithful step. You're not behind. You're on my path. Use them like you mean them, especially when you don't feel them. Feelings learn the sound of faith by hearing it often. Now, blessing for identity that walks. May your quiet yes carry farther than loud ambition. May your boundaries protect your calling without chilling your love. May your rest be guiltless and your work be clean. May your joy be sturdy, not spiky. May your lamp stay trimmed and your oil never run dry. Type open door if this is yours. Comment I return if peace just sat down beside you. Not for noise, for witness. Your witness will be someone else's map. Next, legacy and the next 7 days. Your life is not a cul-de-sac. It is a road into generations. We will set atmosphere, appoint a rhythm, and bless a week until your home learns to hum with light. Lift your eyes beyond your own steps. The air you choose to breathe becomes the climate your people live in. Gratitude plants, prayer waters. Forgiveness pulls the weeds. A home becomes holy not by furniture but by voices. Stand in your doorway tonight. Touch the wood that witnesses your going and coming. Speak peace, remain here. Say the names that rise. Distance does not dilute prayer. I walk those names to the rooms they sleep in and set peace like bread on their tables. Make your table a teacher. Begin meals with thanks, even if it is one sentence and a smile. The table learns the refrain. Children learn the shape of joy from chairs. If conflict enters, seat truth and tenderness together. Truth without tenderness bruises. Tenderness without truth blurs. Boundaries keep both honest. Your legacy is not the applause you gather. It is the courage you cultivate in others by staying soft and steady when storms boast. Tell your story without centering the wound. It hurt me, but it did not own me. What was meant for harm, he turned for good. Stories become scaffolding for the ones who come after you. For the next 7 days, walk a simple, strong path, morning, hand on door, peace. Remain here. 3-minute prayer, thanks, request, surrender. 1 line of truth out loud. Name 1 kindness you will do before noon, midday. Breath, water, window. Read your midday line of truth. If the urge returns, use your if-then and text your buddy I return evening. 3 lines of gratitude. Bless the rooms by name. Speak peace to pillows and screens. If names rise, say them. I keep names. If you miss a piece, do the next piece. Rhythm outlasts record. Do not make monuments of missteps. Make highways of returns. Commissioning for your ordinary ground. At the sink, faithfulness. On the stair, patience at the desk, clarity on the phone, mercy at the door, welcome and wise boundaries. In the mirror, truth. Guard your gates. Not every voice gets a key. Curate what enters your eyes and ears, the way a gardener curates water and shade. Weeds arrive uninvited. Fruit does not. Tend your inputs. They become your inner weather. If a door closes this week, bless it shut. Thank you for guarding me from what drains me. Turn and look for the opening humility can see, but hurry cannot. I do not close to punish. I close to protect and to lead. If a glittering offer pulls peace from the roots, let it pass. If a plain door swells peace as you touch it, walk through. My will is not a tightrope over a canyon. It is a path that widens for those who walk with me. If you drift, I fetch. If you fall, I lift. If you fear, I stay. Teach your devices their job. Place the phone face down and say, serve truth or stay silent. Delete the shortcut that leads to rooms without windows. Pin the shortcut that brings you to light. Move your Bible app, your notes of gratitude, your worship to the first page. Let your thumb remember what your heart wants first. Practice stormcraft. 4 quiet moves when weather hits. Still, freeze frantic motions. Put the phone down. Name. Say what is actually happening in 1 sentence. Near, be near. Let presence answer before plans multiply. Next, ask for 1 faithful step. Do that. Refuse to forecast outcomes you do not control. If anger rises on behalf of the weak, shape it into intercession and action. Pray with teeth, your kingdom come, your will be done, here. Then do one small justice where your feet stand. Include the overlooked, protect the vulnerable, tell the truth kindly, give where it hurts a little. Your size is not the point. Your yeses, your finances, treat them like water. Direct the stream. Give first, freedom, save next, future, spend with peace, present. Generosity is not the luxury of the rich. It is the habit of the free. Start small, stay steady. Blessings prefer rhythm to spectacle. Your work, let your excellence be quiet enough to be holy. Choose clarity over cleverness. When in doubt, do the honest thing that may slow you today, but will save you for a season. Promotion in this kingdom smells like service. Your rest, receive it like a command in the key of kindness. Lay down without the feed. Let stillness lace your ribs. If tears come, let them water what words cannot reach yet. I'm not impatient with grief. I make gardens from it. Blessing for thresholds, because doors remember words and so do hearts. Peace to the in and the out, peace to the start and the stop, peace to the leaving and the returning, peace to the hello and the goodbye. Blessing for your week. May your mornings wake to clarity, may your afternoons choose patience over performance, may your evenings end with tenderness instead of tallying may. Your nights be guarded by songs you do not hear but feel. Blessing for courage. May your no protect what I planted. May your yes align with peace. May your wait be worship, not worry. May your thank you loosen chains you didn't know you wore. Stand now at your door. Feel the wood. Feel how solid it is. Speak like a seal. I choose the open door today. Again, let it ring like a bell over your home. I choose the open door today. Let the grain hold your words. Let the floor carry them to the rooms. Type open door if you are stepping through. Comment I return if peace came back while we spoke. Your confession will become someone else's courage. Your courage will become someone else's map. Your map will become someone else's miracle. Go unhurried, awake, anchored. Keep the rhythm. Guard the light. Refuse the old script. Replace it with truth. When you slip, restart fast. When you stand, stand gentle. When you speak, speak life. I'm nearer than your pulse, better than you fear. I am the one who opened the door, and I will keep it open while you walk through.